Ladies and gentlemen of the nation, what is going on, y'all? Your dude Sly here, back at it with another Cyberpunk 2077 news video. Now, before we dive in, I just wanted to thank everyone out there for the well wishes I've been receiving. I've been having some weird medical issues over the past month or so, which is why my YouTube channel has been pretty much dead, and it sucks because it's at a time when I should be making loads of videos because of all the bored people out there looking for stuff to watch. I've been having weird chest pains, shortness of breath, confusion, like tingling cheeks and legs, all kinds of scary symptoms. And even though I've been to a handful of doctors here in North Carolina, no one will test me for the current virus. Even though the symptoms don't 100% match up, I just wanted to be sure, and rule it out just for some peace of mind. But I keep getting denied. It's quite frustrating. Better yet, we still can't find out what's going on. I recently thought things were getting better a few days ago, but on April 14th, I went to the ER, and they really can't seem to find out what the problem is. Blood is fine, heart looks fine, lungs, back, etc. So I have no idea what's going on, but my friends, I am definitely getting tired of feeling this way. Anyways, I know it's not Cyberpunk related, but for those of you out there who are wondering why my vids have slowed down, this is the reason. But I'll keep trying to make videos as long as I feel okay. So once again, thanks for the well wishes on Twitter and all the emails and messages. Y'all are freaking awesome. But enough about me, y'all. Let's get to some of the latest Cyberpunk 2077 news. So as we all know, the COVID-19 virus has effed up a ton of companies around the world, shrinking economies, bankrupting companies, closed down businesses, etc. CDPR took charge early and started its work from home program, fairly early on, and their tools so far are working well and the game is progressing on schedule. Adam Kaczynski, CEO of CD Projekt Red, had this to say in a recent tweet. Quote, "There is no shortage of motivation, and we also possess all the tools needed to facilitate remote work. We've been operating in this mode for over 3 weeks, and to date, results confirm that we can carry on with all our operations without major disruptions. Our plans haven't changed. We're streaming towards September release date for Cyberpunk," end quote. In fact, the game is progressing so well, it has just been sent over to the various entertainment rating boards. In another recent tweet a few weeks ago, Adam Badowski, studio lead on Cyberpunk, said this, quote, "We just submitted at Cyberpunk game to rating agencies around the world, PEGI, ESRB, etc. While we wait for the game to get rated, we work on polishing technical aspects and playtesting it. Game is looking better and better with each passing day," end quote. So things seem to be going great, and tomorrow on April 16th would have been the original launch date, so no doubt the game would have been ready enough to play if they kept the original date. But these extra few months will no doubt be worth the wait and release a game on par or better than The Witcher 3, and I'm absolutely stoked to see what they've been working on over the past few years. But speaking of Witcher 3, it is still one of the most played games around the world right now, with the Netflix series boosting it back into the spotlight. But as players gawk over The Witcher 3's impeccable DLCs, a lot of questions have popped up about Cyberpunk's DLCs and how they're going to play out. Well, according to various articles and tweets, as you can see here, it turns out Cyberpunk 2077 will have the same, if not larger and better DLCs than The Witcher 3. A couple of different articles, linked down below if you wish to read them, talked about a recent earnings call, and a few investors were curious as to the DLC plans. The developers within CDPR told them to expect a DLC plan very similar to The Witcher 3, loads of free updates that enhance the game and continue polishing and fixing bugs when fans find them, but also a lot of small in-game updates, similar to the clothing upgrades for all the characters in The Witcher, the various add-on quests, weapons, and stuff like that popped up over time. On top of these small freebies, expect 2 major paid DLC expansions, and at some point in the future, multiplayer will also be added onto it as well. So all in all, guys, CDPR plans for this game to have a pretty long life, especially for a single-player RPG, which is absolutely music to my ears. Back in 2017, one of the developers for CDPR said this in an interview, quote, "Worry not. When thinking about Cyberpunk 2077, think nothing less than TW3, The Witcher 3. Huge single-player, open-world, story-driven RPG. No hidden catch. You get what you pay for. No bullshit. Just honest gaming, like with the Wild Hunt. We leave greed to others," end quote. And so far, y'all, this has been absolutely ringing true. The real test will be a month or two after launch, but right now, I have faith in CDPR that everything is going to be pretty awesome. Okay, so moving on, before we get to the next big topic to talk about, let's go over the few small tidbits that have been popping up all over the place. First, the craziness of the internet. A month or two ago, CDPR was giving away high-end GPUs throughout various giveaways on Twitter, Facebook, etc. These RTX 2080 Ti's are custom-made and branded with the game's logo. You cannot buy these in stores. However, a few have popped up on eBay from those who won them, and they're listing for a whopping $4,300 US or $5 grand British pound, which is absolutely crazy. Although I do really want one. And while we're talking about contests, if you're a PC gamer and bored at home, perhaps, I don't know, you want to build a new PC while you're sitting there. Well, CDPR is having a case contest. It's called the Cyber Up Your PC contest, and they want you to build a Cyberpunk-inspired PC case. You have until May 17th to submit your entry. If you're interested, the link is down below in the description box. And if you do submit, good luck. Moving on to other Cyberpunk-inspired goods, CD Projekt Red now also has a Johnny Silverhand-inspired collection of goods over in the CDPR store. Clothing and other Silverhand-inspired items are for sale if you want to get some Cyberpunk swag. Once again, links down below. And speaking of swag, fans are also hard at work mocking up different designs for the upcoming Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 controllers. A Twitter user by the name of Boss Logic came up with this design here, which as you can see is pretty sweet in my opinion. The new PS5 DualSense controller looks more, I guess, Xboxy, than last generation, but apparently it is going to be feature-packed. Hopefully Projekt Red, or at least Sony, will reach out to some of these fans who make all of these amazing creations, because I've seen things on Twitter and Instagram that absolutely blow company designs out of the water, and they'd be wise to partner up with them. Anyhow, if you do decide to go purchase some swag over on CDPR's website, and if you're wondering if that hard-earned money will go to good use, well, just a week or so ago, CD Projekt Red decided to help fight the global pandemic by donating to the cause. Working with professionals, CDPR donated 4 million of their native currency, which equals close to 1 million US, 950,000 to be exact. The majority of the money will be split up to help pay for much-needed personal protection equipment, among other things. Like I said, they worked with a professional to split it through multiple different companies to try to find out where their money would do the most good. This announcement came in a heart-filled letter thanking everyone involved that's helping to treat and reduce the virus's impact. Many companies, at least those who can afford it, are doing their part by also donating money, resources, or even employee time in an effort to combat the pandemic. So kudos to CD Projekt Red, as that is pretty freaking awesome. Alright, ladies and gents, the last small tidbit of news to mention before going into the final topic. $1 billion. That's how much analysts say CDPR will make off of Cyberpunk 2077, and a portion of that is thanks to the coronavirus. Video gaming is up over 40%, and those who already game are gaming 50% longer daily due to the lockdown taking effect. Shopping for games is also up like crazy, and experts are predicting the bored browsers out there will be pre-ordering Cyberpunk 2077 in record amounts. And now that I think about it, The Witcher 3, which is still going strong even after the Netflix hype has died down, Witcher 3 is a freaking excellent game to be playing right now. It is extremely long, very detailed, and a ton of fun. If you're looking to kill time, weeks can be shaved off in just seemingly days playing The Witcher 3, especially with all of its add-on content. Definitely one of the best games of all time, and if you haven't played it, my friends, now is the best time to do so. Okay, y'all, and as we wind down this news video, the last item to talk about, next-gen consoles and Cyberpunk 2077. Turns out, things are getting a little confusing about the whole next-gen version of Cyberpunk for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. So, when Cyberpunk 2077 releases in September, it will of course be available on the Xbox One, X, S, or Original, and the PS4, PS4 Pro. While there isn't officially an Xbox One X enhanced version or a version for the PS4 Pro, it will be made to run at higher quality and resolution than its weaker cousin. So Xbox One X and PS4 Pros will look and feel better than the base PS4 and Xbox One. However, with next-gen consoles coming out in November, just a few short months after Cyberpunk's release, many have been wondering about the beefed-up versions. As I mentioned in my other videos, it has been confirmed that they are indeed working on enhanced versions for the Xbox Series X and the PS5. However, they will not be available when the consoles launch in November, and as of right now, no hard date has been given as to when we can expect these higher quality PC-like versions. CDPR stated that if you buy the game in September for your PS4 or Xbox One, the game will run on your new console the next-gen console free of charge. You do not need to buy a new game for that console. However, you will be playing the old console versions on the next-gen system until the high-end update and patches are ready to download. And here is where things get a little confusing. According to various sources, Microsoft and CDPR have mentioned that once the high-end version for the Xbox Series X is ready to deploy, you can download and upgrade to the new version of that game for free the moment it is ready. Again, when that is, we're not quite sure. However, when asked specifically, CDPR stated that it cannot say the same thing for the PS5. While you can play the original PS4 version on the PS5 and upgrade to that for free, which more than likely will be played at PS4 Pro quality, the high-end PS5 upgrade of that game might be something Sony users will have to purchase. I honestly believe that in the end, the upgrade will be made free for both Xbox and PS5 users. However, at this current time, and according to this article as you see here, as well as a few others out there, PS5 users might have to purchase the high-end PS5 version if you want the enhanced PC-like graphics. Again, the PS4 version can be transferred over to the PS5 for free, but it will be PS4 Pro-like graphics. I just want to highlight that this stuff is still a very long way out, and these articles could just be taking advantage of an unknown to gain views, because Sony is kind of quiet on this issue. So take this with a grain of salt in my opinion. However, news is news, and that's what's going around. But that is about it, y'all. That's the news so far for this first half of April. And once again, thank you to all of you out there who sent kind messages and comments. It was definitely appreciated, as these symptoms are kind of scary, especially now. But I really want to thank all of you out there who continue to go to work. Drivers, stalkers, cashiers, fast food people, nurses, EMTs, firefighters, police officers, warehouse workers, janitors, tradesmen of all type, and those in the military. Believe it or not, it's people like you that keep this country running, and that keep not only this country together, but pretty much the world as well. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's people like you who really are the true heroes of this pandemic. As for me, I'm out of here, y'all. Thank you all so much for watching and for supporting Sly Nation. As I'm also sidelined, I wanted to put more effort into YouTube, but these symptoms are kind of halting my plans. Hopefully, it'll fade with time, and when you start to see more videos pop up, I'll be good to go. So thank you all once again, and if you're new to my channel, then welcome strangers. Hope you enjoy yourself, and feel free to check me out over on Twitter or Facebook at Sly Nation or Sly Nation Gaming on the FB. If you wish to get in touch for personal or business reasons, SlyNationGaming67@gmail.com. Try and stay sane during these times, and don't forget to breathe. I found going to my community park and taking walks, just for like an hour helps out immensely. So just grab some music and go give it a try. It is truly a breath of fresh air. Take care, ladies and gents, and be sure to spank the thumbs up or down if you liked, loved, or hated the video, and subscribe for plenty more Cyberpunk 2077, Destiny, and BioWare videos. Keep those eyes open for more Sly Nation vids coming out here soon, but until then, this is your dude Sly, and I'll catch you all next time.